In the labyrinth of existence, where shadows dance upon the walls of our solitude, we find ourselves grappling with the profound ache of loneliness. It is in these solitary moments that the echoes of ancient wisdom, the whispers of Stoicism, become not just a solace but a guiding light through the darkest corners of our emotional landscape. The Stoic silence, embracing solitude. In the Stoic embrace of loneliness, we uncover not a desolate expanse, but a realm where self-discovery and resilience take root. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, reminds us, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. The Stoic sage in the shadows of solitude understands that the mind, left to its own devices, can conjure illusions more haunting than the reality of being alone. In our collective journey through the solitary corridors, we find strength in the Stoic notion that loneliness is not a curse, but an opportunity, a canvas upon which we paint the masterpiece of self-reliance. As we navigate the dark recesses, we, the silent wanderers, draw inspiration from the Stoic philosophers who, in their solitude, found the wellspring of resilience. The inner citadel, fortitude in isolation. Loneliness, often perceived as a void, becomes the crucible of fortitude for the Stoic practitioner. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself in your way of thinking." The Stoic sage in solitude fortifies the inner citadel, a fortress against the external winds of isolation. In the tapestry of Stoic philosophy, we learn that the path to overcoming loneliness is not external but internal. The Stoic whispers guide us to cultivate the strength to stand alone, to find solace not in the fleeting companionship of others but in the unshakable foundation of self-reliance. We, the Stoic architects of our destiny, embrace the loneliness not as a curse, but as an opportunity to fortify the walls of our inner citadel. The Stoic symphony of acceptance. Stoicism teaches us the art of acceptance, the serene embrace of what is beyond our control. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, declares, "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." In the solitude of our existence, we find solace in accepting the ebb and flow of human connections. The Stoic sage, in their quiet acceptance, understands that loneliness is not an enemy to be vanquished, but a companion to be acknowledged. As we, the silent companions, tread the path of Stoicism in loneliness, we learn to navigate the tempest of emotions with equanimity. Loneliness becomes not a burden, but a canvas upon which we paint the hues of our resilience. The Stoic alchemy, transmuting loneliness into strength. In the alchemy of Stoicism, loneliness becomes the raw material for the transformation of the self. Seneca, with his penetrating insights, reminds us, "He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary." The Stoic sage, in solitude, engages in the alchemical process of transmuting the base elements of loneliness into the gold of self-mastery. As we navigate the solitary corridors of our existence, we, the silent alchemists, draw inspiration from the Stoic philosophers who turned adversity into opportunity. Loneliness becomes not a pit of despair, but a crucible of self-discovery, a space where we refine our character, cultivate resilience, and emerge stronger, like steel forged in the fires of isolation. The Stoic listening, the echoes of connection. Loneliness, often misunderstood as a lack of connection, takes on a new meaning in the Stoic symphony. Epictetus, in his timeless wisdom, imparts, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." The Stoic sage in solitude becomes not a silent outcast but a profound listener to the whispers of the self and the echoes of connection in the quietude. In the Stoic fellowship, we, the silent listeners, understand that true connection is not always external. Loneliness becomes a canvas upon which we paint the art of introspection, a journey inward to understand the depths of our emotions, desires, and fears. As we listen to the Stoic echoes, we find that the most profound connection is often the one we forge with ourselves. The shadows of fear, a Stoic confrontation. Fear, that primal shadow that lurks in the corners of isolation, becomes a terrain for Stoic confrontation. Seneca, with his unwavering courage, declares, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." The Stoic sage in solitude confronts the shadows of fear, understanding that the path to joy is not paved with the avoidance of loneliness, but with the courage to confront it. In the tapestry of Stoicism, we, the silent warriors, learn that fear is not our master, but a guide pointing toward areas of unexplored strength. Loneliness becomes not a cause for anxiety, but an invitation to confront the shadows within. As we tread the Stoic path, fear transforms from a specter to a companion that teaches us the art of resilience and the strength that emerges from self-confrontation. The Stoic Fellowship, united in solitude. In the fellowship of Stoicism, we stand united, a collective of silent practitioners navigating the vast landscapes of solitude. Stoicism is not a solitary pursuit, but a shared endeavor, and in our silent companionship, we draw strength from the wisdom of the Stoic philosophers who, in their solitude, found not despair but enlightenment. In the symphony of Stoicism, where the harmonies of connection transcend physical proximity, the Stoic sage becomes a silent companion. Loneliness, rather than a chasm, becomes a bridge connecting us to the timeless fellowship of Stoic practitioners across the ages. We, the silent fellows, find solace in the Stoic whisper, a chorus that resonates through the corridors of our solitude. The Stoic whisper, inner tranquility amidst solitude. As we navigate the shadows of loneliness, the Stoic whisper becomes our guiding star. In the silence where the Stoic symphony plays, we realize that loneliness is not an adversary but an ally in our quest for inner tranquility. Seneca's words resonate. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. The Stoic sage, in the darkness of the human experience, teaches us that unnecessary suffering stems not from external events, but from our reactions to them. In the Stoic embrace of loneliness, we discover that the shadows within us are not adversaries but allies in our quest for self-mastery. We, the silent practitioners, understand that the Stoic symphony plays on, a melody of self-control and fortitude that transcends the fleeting emotions of the present moment. Loneliness, far from a curse, becomes a canvas upon which we paint the masterpiece of our Stoic journey. The Stoic call to action, a symphony of mastery. As we conclude this journey into the shadows of loneliness, may the Stoic call to action reverberate within you. In the darkness, where destructive emotions loom large, may the Stoic symphony guide you toward mastery. The Stoic sage, with words that echo through the corridors of time, invites you to embark on a journey of self-discovery, resilience, and inner tranquility. In the realm of Stoicism, where the shadows of fear and solitude dance, the philosophy remains a beacon, a timeless guide that empowers us to navigate the labyrinth of our emotions with grace and wisdom. As you step into the Stoic shadows, may the Stoic whisper inspire you to strive after self-control and fortitude, an aspiration that transforms not only the solitary traveler, but also the very fabric of the human experience.